Let us contemplate today, based on the teachings of Sri Atmananda Krishna Menon. We have heard many times that God is described as like millions of suns. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Then we start visualizing a light which is very, very powerful, light which cannot be seen. So these are actually, we have not understood the essential meaning of this. God is our higher self. Self, Atma is God. So people start visualizing, imagining a bright light as God. The light is physical in nature. Okay, whatever is physical will disappear and appear. Who sees the light? I see with my eyes. I see with my eyes. Do the eyes see the light? No, I see. I means consciousness. The self sees the light. Even the sun, which is the brightest light on the universe, can be only seen with the help of eyes. With the help of eyes. Please understand. Eyes themselves don't see. Eyes are only instruments. Okay. So the light of the eyes or ability of the eyes is more than the ability of the sun. If there's no eye, there's no sun. Who is able to experience what you're seeing through the eyes? It is the mind. I use my mind to experience what is there. So the light of the mind is greater than the light of the sun and light of the eyes. If there's no mind, there's no sun, there's no eyes. So the buddhi or intellect is the one which directs the mind. Without intellect operating, the mind cannot operate. So the light of the intellect is greater than the light of the sun, light of the eyes, light of the mind. Who knows what's happening in the buddhi? Who is using all these instruments? That is I. I see, I hear, I watch. All these things refer to the I, which is unchanging. The seeing, hearing, everything changes. The light of the self, I is the self. The light of the self is the greatest light. Okay. So the greatest light is greater than the sun's light. That's why the light of the self, Atma Jyoti, is called the light of thousand suns. Koti Surya Samaprabha. We have to go back to the light of the self. It's not a physical light. It is the light of consciousness, which is light of God. And that consciousness is my self, my Atma. What I call as I is that. People who don't understand this, they'll start visualizing a light as God. The light which sees that light is God. There's a physical light, there's a mental light, there's an intellectual light, there's the light of the self, Atma Jyoti. Atma Jyoti is called the divine light, light of consciousness. That is the light of thousand suns. And that is myself. That's Atma. This you have to understand.